Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. I say I'm gonna take some time off, y'all. All the cashiers, they was like, somebody stole her truck. It's like you could hear it all throughout the store. This Rox coming to you today with a review for Love and Marriage Detroit, Love and Marriage Huntsville, our book 4, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, we have a few rest in peace that we'll need to talk about. One that just happened this morning. It was such a shock. I was just like, what? So first we'll say rest in peace to 95-year-old Gene Hackman. First of all, I did not know that man was 95 years old. I don't know what's the last movie that I might have seen Gene Hackman in. But 95, I was not prepared for 95. I was like, what? He was that old? Anyway, 95-year-old Gene Hackman and his 61-year-old wife, Betsy Arakawa, and their dog were all found dead in their home in New Mexico this morning. Apparently, they hadn't been heard from for a few days or whatever, and there was a wellness check that somebody had called in for the police to go over there and check. And when they went and checked, child, all three of them was dead. Now, the police are saying that there was no foul play. I was like, yeah, you got to be really heartless if you gonna kill the whole family and the dog. So I was just like, yeah, this sounds like classic poisoning, carbon monoxide poisoning, most likely. They haven't said that, but I'm trying to figure out what is it that could kill all three of them. That would be maybe, airborne or something like that. It's probably carbon monoxide poisoning. These two have been married for 30, I think they said 30 years. And all three of them died together. I was just like, gosh, that is really, really sad. Okay. All of the movies that Gene Hackman has been in, he's definitely like one of a favorite, not necessarily one of my favorite actors, but, I've always enjoyed the movies that he's been in. And he seemed like he was a good guy. That was really, really sad, you guys. So I don't know if he has any children. I didn't put that down. I'm sorry, you guys. But like I said, these two, have been married for 30 years, so I'm sure they have a full life together, family, friends, and everything else. Rest in peace to Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy and the dog, child. Next rest in peace that we have to send up is for Chris Jasper, who is the younger brother of Ronald Isley. I'm not sure where he landed in that family because, it was a lot of boys. But we found out yesterday that Chris Jasper died, and he, I don't even know, there's not many of the Isley brothers left. I know that, because we've had a couple of them die recently. Chris Jasper, he was an original member of the group along with his brothers O'Kelly Jr., Rudolph, and Ronald, and Ernie and Marvin. Marvelous, that's my sister-in-law. What's up, Marvelous? I'm sure she ain't watching, but her sister might be. Hey, Leah. And Marvin Isley. Now, he was with the group for like a decade, and they had numerous hits on the Billboard 100, as you can imagine. We remember when the Isley brothers first came out. We don't remember, child, because they came out, feel like, in the 50s. Shit. My dad was in his 20s when they came out. Or 30s, I should say. During that time, they did have some hits, including That Lady. Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Lovely lady. Who's that lady? Beautiful lady. Who's that lady? Real fine lady. They also had Fight the Power. Fight the power. Don't fight it. Hey, fight the power. Don't fight it. Fight the power. They also had hits like Harvest for the World. We can get a harvest for the world. I don't know the words to that song. I don't know the words of nothing. When the original group broke up, we had Chris, Marvin, and Ernie. They decided to go and form their own group, which was Isley Jasper Isley. They had hits such as Every Woman, Every Man, Join A caravan of love, stand up, stand up, stand up, and many other songs, you guys. They actually said that Chris Jasper actually just released an album back in 2023 called It Started With a Kiss. They were all inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame back in 1992. They got a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Grammys back in 2014. And then they were all also put into the Songwriters Hall of Fame back in, inducted in the 2022 class. Okay. He leaves behind his wife, New York attorney and author Margie Jasper, and 3 sons, Michael, Nicholas, and Christopher. Okay. Rest in peace to Chris Jasper. And then lastly, you guys, Roberta Flack was also someone who passed this week. She passed on Monday, and a huge loss to the music community. Roberta Flack, I mean, I can just think of that melodic, soothing, beautiful, calming voice. Very distinct. If you heard Roberta Flack, you knew who you were listening to. But let me just tell you a little story about old Roberta. So Roberta, did you guys know that she graduated from Howard University in 1958? Okay, that she graduated from there with a bachelor's in music education because she was going to be a music teacher. A music teacher who was very interested in singing classical music. But this was 1958, I just told you, and where do you know of many black women who were, or black people period, who was in the classical music world at the time? They didn't really want a Roberta Flack. So she was talking to somebody and they suggested to her, maybe you should do the pop route. All right, they are more accepting of black people in the pop route. And so that's what she did. That's not necessarily what she wanted to do, but, you know, I guess she was like, you know, these bills ain't gonna pay themselves. Let's see what else we can do with this voice. And actually, it was a smart move. Her first album had the song, First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. I don't know that song really. I just remember it from the commercial. But that song, Clint Eastwood heard it and loved it, decided to put it in his movie Play Misty for Me, and that catapulted her to stardom. And next thing you know, everybody loved Roberta Flack. We remember the song that she had with Donny Hathaway. Let's say Donny Holiday. I don't even know who that is, but Donny Hathaway. Where is the love you said was mine, all mine, till the end of time? Was it just a lie? Where is the love? I wish I never ever met you. I wish I never saw your face. And then, of course, we cannot forget her biggest hit, not only because of just her singing it, but also that it was redone by the Fugees. So even you guys as young people might not realize that you're singing Roberta Flack, but you are. With his words killing me softly, with his song. Come on, y'all. Whoa, whoa. Now, Roberta Flack did die from ALS, which is also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. And for what I understand, Lou Gehrig's disease is when your brain stops sending the signals to your body to do things that actually keep you alive and functioning. They say that it gets so bad that usually paralysis sets into your body, and it even causes you not able to not only talk and walk, but you're not even able to breathe on your own eventually. So I guess in essence, people that have ALS, many of them, if they were left to breathe on their own, they would suffocate to death because they cannot, their body is not able to do it. Now, I'm not a doctor, of course, so real rock star doctors out there, y'all weigh in and let you know, you can correct me, but basically, I think that Lou Gehrig's is when your brain is not sending the signals to your body and your spinal cord and all of that, that these are the things that need to do to help you survive. They said that she was diagnosed back in 2020. I think she received some lifetime achievement, was it in 2022? And I believe that was the last time that people actually saw her like out in public, because she's been home and she had been dealing with this diagnosis with the disease. And then unfortunately she did pass. Now, she was 88 years old, you guys. Had no clue. Again, I did not realize that 88, child, same age as my dad. I was thinking that Roberta Flack, I wasn't thinking that she was quite as young as Shaka Khan, but I thought she was younger from that era. But nope, she's actually older, you guys. Anyway, I forgot to get, I don't think she was married. I didn't get any of that information. We are going to miss her, but her music will live on forever and ever. And she left some beautiful things behind, you guys. She was 88 years old. Rest in peace to Roberta Flack. All right, you guys. Leandria Johnson, unfortunately, you guys, remember a few weeks ago I reported to you guys that she was out in South Carolina and that she was arrested for public drunkenness, that she had gotten into a fight, I think, with her, is it her spouse or her boyfriend or fiance or whatever, but she was walking on the streets. She was holding a cup and it had alcohol in it, and she was, like I said, drunk publicly, and so they arrested her. Well, turns out that even though they told us that she was going to rehabilitation after that incident, doesn't look like it really helped. And this time she's been arrested again for public drunkenness in Virginia. So they say that just the day before she was performing at the UCAP, which is United Communities Against Poverty's 60th anniversary party in Virginia. It was at the MGM National Harbor in Maryland. And she performed there, but it looks like the very next day, around 12 p.m., she was getting booked into a jail, a police station, and arrested for public drunkenness again. She was able to bond out later that evening. You know, I guess we'll have to see what happens with Leandria. She is really fighting some demons, child. She really is having a tough time. She's probably at that place where people can want it for her, but if you don't want it for herself, she is not going to get any help. When you have addiction issues like this, you know, it has to be something where you make up on your own mind that you are not going to do it any longer, or people can keep telling her that she needs to do it and keep sending her to rehabilitation, but until she makes that decision, don't look like it's going to stop. So, and it's very unfortunate because Leandria's voice is just so magical. She is one of those very much anointed people, but definitely God ain't through with her yet. Okay, she is going through and she's having a time. So hopefully she's able to get that together, but she's gonna have to get this public drinking, man. Yeah, she needs some help, you guys. I hope she's able to get it. All right, next story. All right, you guys, so Andrew and Tristan Tate, I don't really know much about them, but I mean, I've kind of seen the story, but I didn't follow it, so I might not be accurate 100% on this story. All I know is that these guys were social media influencers and were doing videos and were popular out here, but then were also problematic because they said that they were sexually assaulting women, that they were raping women, and that they were involved in human trafficking and all this. They ended up leaving the country and was over in Romania, I believe it was, and then they got over there and they was doing the same thing, or one of the brothers was, and they ended up getting arrested, and they have been in jail over there in Romania, and they're waiting to get, waiting for their case to go up in court. And that was kind of the last that I had heard about them. Apparently, the boys have been able to leave Romania on a private jet, and they're supposed to be on their way to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. They say that these two were definitely MAGA supporters, YSAP supporters, and folks are believing that YSAP had something to do with the fact that they were removed from the jails in Romania and allowed to fly to Fort Lauderdale on this private plane. They haven't said whose plane it was. I've got some ideas. But I'm just like, what is going on? Like, we just get criminals out of jail and let them come. And then Romania is saying, yeah, we let them go, but it's very important for everybody to understand that they are still being charged and they are still expected to be here for their court case. So they are supposed to go back to Romania at the end of March to face the charges that they've been charged with. Now, do you think that these two is fixing to take their ass back to Romania? If they didn't got carte blanche invitation from YSAP to come to Florida and end up over in Mar-a-Lago, because still don't nobody know why they even going to Fort Lauderdale. Like, why are you guys going to Florida? They haven't said. So people are assuming. But it's just sort of like, how you just get like hardened criminals? Like, this is shit. This ain't somebody that knocked over a damn bodega. This ain't somebody that just stole some from Target. These are people that be raping and human trafficking and all of this, and you guys have let them out. I'm telling you, I don't know what is going on in the world, but yeah, that's what they're saying. That is exactly what they're saying. One of the brothers, they said, was on Big Brother. Did you guys watch when they were on there? I remember seeing a video of one of them, and he was very, very arrogant, very, very cocky. You know, they look like they're muscular. They look like real toxic masculinity. They're muscular, you know, wear a lot of jewelry, you know, hair kind of back. They just look, they have the look, if you know what I mean. Okay. And, yeah, I can't believe that they've been able to leave like that. But I can't believe half the shit that's going on. There's so many things that's happening that I'm just like, oh, so this what we doing now? Fuck the law, fuck the rules, fuck the way it's been being done all this time. You know, it's a new sheriff in town, child. So they doing what they want to do. So yeah, that's what's going on there. They down there in Florida, Fort Lauderdale, possibly with YSAP. But everybody is outraged about it, but nobody can do anything about it. I said, the story of our life over here in the country too. So Romania, get in line. Shit. So that'll tell you how far reaching his pull is, that YSAP was able to get these boys out of jail in Romania and send them over. At least that's what they're saying. We don't know. We don't know that for a fact, but that's the rumor that's going around. Okay. Enough of that, y'all. Let's move on to the next story. So one of you guys asked me, what did my brother Brian think about the fact that Luka was on his way to the Lakers? And I was like, you know what? Why don't I ask Brian? So I text Brian and I asked him what he thought about it. I already kind of had an idea, but I wanted to get his exact wording. And let me read you what he texted me back. Hello, Roxstars. Happy face emoji. I feel great about the Lakers acquiring Luka in a trade for Anthony Davis. Luka is a 25-year-old superstar, one of the top 3 players in the league. You have to make this trade every single time. No shade to AD. Love him to death. But when somebody offers you $1 million for $100,000, you gonna take it every time. The choice is automatic. And so that is from my brother Brian, who has become a sports correspondent, you know, via text message on this channel here. But yeah, he's excited about it. Lakers need somebody like this Luka guy. LeBron is about to retire. I just don't know how much longer LeBron can do it. I think LeBron was trying to hold on for another championship. He's probably going to try to stay one more year because of this young guy, and see if they can try to swing something, you know, their way with him. And then after that, I think LeBron is going to be done. I think he's tired. I think he's, you know, you get older, but your body is banged up. You can't be running up and down them courts like that. And you get young folks that's able to whip and snap around you every time. So Lakers needed that. And I'm glad that they got him. So congratulations to the Lakers. Yes, we are all excited about Luka coming to the team. And then lastly, you guys, in quickies, just a couple of things. Congratulations are in order to Master P. What's Master P's real name? What mama name him? I know it. I just can't think of it right now. What's his name, y'all? Pernell? Percy. It's Percy. Look who's in Personella 47. Look who's in Personella 40. I know it's Punchinella. What is it? Percy? Oh, child, I can't think about it. Anyway, Master P has been named the president of basketball operations at the University of New Orleans. Okay, congratulations to him. He said that as a kid growing up in New Orleans, I can honestly say that basketball changed and saved my life. You guys remember that we thought that, well, they thought, we didn't know him back at the time, but they were saying that Master P was such a good basketball player that they thought he was going to go into the pros. Maybe he wasn't that good, but they thought he was. But yeah, he didn't go into the pros, went a different direction, but basketball has still been very near and dear to his heart. So he's excited about this job, and he says that he is also going to bring back a winning season to the team, because apparently the school has not been winning in quite some time. So congratulations to Master P in his new career. And lastly, congratulations also are in order for Sonia Richardson and her fine ass husband Ross. I know that that's not really his first name, but anyway, they call him Ross. Yeah, you guys, they are anticipating on baby number 3. I was like, boy, they didn't waste no time between the second and the third one. But yeah, they got a new little baby on the way. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl. She did a cute little baby announcement on her page, where she is, dancing to the Kendrick Lamar audio from the Super Bowl of Not Like Us. And, she has some girls on one side of her and they have on blue, and the other girls on one side of her have on pink. And, they're doing the whole little dance or whatever. I know also that recently she had I'm not sure if it was a baby shower, if it was a baby announcement party or whatever, but she had like a Coming to America themed party, with her belly and all, and Ross dressed as King Jaffer, and all of that. So they got a baby coming. Congratulations to them. I look at Sonya and I was like, girl, leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta might have been a good move for her. She seems to be doing very well. We heard her throughout the whole Olympics. She was definitely one of the commentators there, and we know that she has her podcast with Marlo, and all of her businesses, her pajamas and all of that. So yeah, she seems to be doing okay. So good for her. But yeah, congratulations. Baby number 3. I wonder if this is going to be it for them. All right, you guys, that is it. Let me get on off of here. I feel like I stumbled and bumbled through these videos today. I don't know why. Sometimes they flow real easily, and other times they don't. This was definitely one of those they didn't flow easily days. But we gonna still put it up and put it out there, y'all. And I'm gonna get on off of here. We do this every single week. So make sure you thumbs up the videos, comment and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.